Teal ribbons are all over campus to mark the beginning of Sexual Assault Awareness Month. A breakdown of resources available for survivors as yet another sexual assault report is filed on campus.
And a new distracted driving law is now in effect. Coming up, what you need to know before you hit the roads.
Plus, the new men's basketball coach is looking to bring back a winning culture to Bowling Green. What the new leader has planned, coming up.
Live from the campus of Bowling Green State University.
We start with breaking news today as police are now charging a man with the murder of a Bowling Green woman. Welcome to BG Today. I'm Laura Sandlin.
And I'm Claire Mitchell. 29-year-old Jimmy Cole now facing multiple charges, including 3 counts of murder. Last Thursday, police found 23-year-old Alicia Rosa dead in her apartment after being stabbed multiple times. BGPD says Cole was initially a person of interest in the investigation. He was then arrested in Fostoria for parole violations just 1 day later. Officials say Cole was in a relationship with Rosa, and she was pregnant with Cole's child when she was killed. We will continue to keep you updated as we learn more details at bgfalconmedia.com.
Bowling Green police are investigating an assault downtown involving a BGSU student. Police say 20-year-old Kayla White was arrested after a fight outside a BG bar. It happened on East Court Street near Main Street around 1 Sunday morning. Police say the fight started inside the bar and continued outside. That's when a BG police officer saw White hit the victim in the head multiple times. White was arrested for assault and sent to jail. She was then released on Monday.
Campus police are searching for a suspect in a sexual assault case. Police say a woman reported being sexually assaulted in a Kreischer lounge just before midnight on Saturday. The report says the attacker is a man who does not attend the university. The student says she met him through social media. So anyone with any information is urged to contact BGSU police.
Sexual assault is an ongoing issue on campuses across the country. A BGSU psychology professor met with BG24's Kerrigan Stark to discuss treatment options for survivors.
April is Sexual Assault Awareness Month. A statistic by the Rape, Abuse, and Incest National Network says that women in college are 3 times more likely to be assaulted. Because of this, experts like Psychology Department Chair Dr. Carolyn J. Thompson provide specific therapy for survivors. One of the most effective methods involves looking into how your body and mind have changed.
What cognitive processing therapy has done is to build on that to look at the way people think. So not just how your body has learned to respond to the trauma, but the way your thought patterns have changed.
This is built on 2 common types of therapy for survivors. One of them is exposure therapy, which Dr. Thompson says is evasive but has proven results.
What you would do for exposure is talk about the traumatic experience in a safe space, so with a therapist that you've come to trust, and allow those feelings to emerge, right? So your body's still going to react, but to sit with those feelings until they dissipate.
Others need specific treatment for how their thought processes change.
Once you've identified these thoughts, which we call stuck points, because it's kind of a place where you're stuck, that trauma is keeping you stuck, then you look at other ways to think about. Some people can be trusted, right? So some can't, right? So that we're not going to try to pretend the world is an artificially sunny place. You know, some people can't be trusted, but some people can.
I went to therapy following my sexual assault, and it helped me gain the skills to heal. Dr. Thompson hopes students give it a chance.
Give it a try for a session or 2, and then if you're really uncomfortable, you don't have to stay.
With BG24 as a reporter and survivor, I'm Kerrigan Stark.
Ohio's new distracted driving bill is now in effect.
Yeah, the law will restrict drivers from talking on the phone while driving, but there are some exceptions to this. For example, drivers can still be on their phones at a red light. They can also use speakerphone and to make emergency calls. Wood County Sheriff Mark Vachelin says the state is giving drivers several months to get used to the law before they officially get fined.
The new law, for the first 6 months, law enforcement can pull someone over for texting and driving or improperly using their electronic device, but they must give them a written warning and cannot issue a citation solely for that distracted driving.
Now, once the grace period ends, drivers can expect up to a $100 fine if they do indeed get pulled over for distracted driving. The sheriff also says that 80% of people in Wood County admit they do text and drive. All right, switching gears now, kind of a muggy few days outside. Today, taking a little bit of a step back, dipping into that wind, that cold weather again. What can we expect, Aaron, as we head into this Easter weekend?
Claire, you can expect a beautiful Easter, just kind of like what I have behind me right now. Got flowers starting to bloom, we've got birds chirping. It's an absolutely fantastic time of the year, and it's a fantastic time of the year I expect to see going ahead. Today is actually quite a nice day. It's a pretty seasonal day. It's partly cloudy skies, a high of 55, a low of 37, and we do have your typical Bowling Green State University wind of 10 to 15 miles per hour. Tomorrow, we're going to see an increase of temperature by 2 degrees. We're going to see some sunny skies, a nice high of 57, a low of 37, and the winds will come down a little bit at 5 to 10. Looking into our week ahead, it's going to be absolutely beautiful as we see a warming trend. We're going to see sun like you've never seen it before. 57, 57, 67, 73, 79, and 81 degrees. So we're going to be seeing the 80s begin to pop up as we move into this month, and we see above seasonal temperatures begin. So it's a perfect time to go outside, catch a ball game, and go to a park, Claire, and break up the shorts and tank top and get ready for Easter because it's going to be beautiful.
I love it. I love that you can finally put a 7 in front of the temps for the week. Good work over there, Aaron, whatever you're doing. Thank you.
A familiar bar and grill may be coming to Bowling Green. Applebee's has made a request to the city for permission to begin construction. BG's press release says that the request is on to build on South Main Street. If approved, the building will be located next to the Burger King and the Home Depot. The board is meeting next Wednesday to hear the request.
Well, get this, a new report says vinyl records outsold CDs last year. This is the first time that's actually happened since 1987. BG24's reporter Lana Jones joining us live in studio. Lana, can you kind of explain why these vinyl records were seeing a spike all of a sudden?
Well, Claire, the Recording Industry Association of America says the pandemic played a part in the resurgence. Gen Z and millennials also play a part. BGSU's pop culture professor, Dr. Matthew Donahue, spoke to me about how changes in technologies are also a factor.
Donahue says the decrease in compact disc technology plays a big part in the increase in vinyl record sales.
Contemporary automobiles that people are purchasing, there's no compact disc player. As in back in the day, it would be kind of a standard item that you would find in any car that you bought. They'd have a compact disc player, or you'd be able to go to the stereo shop and buy a stereo with a compact disc player. And a lot of that is kind of being done away with.
The COVID-19 pandemic helped influence the sale increase. Donahue explained the pandemic's role in the sales spark.
The younger generation and the older generation were looking for an alternative means of entertainment. And of course, the ease of just ordering something online and having it delivered to your house. So that helped for people who were in lockdown. And I think also just the way that music kind of helps to calm people's nerves in a way.
When asked, many students said they prefer streaming platforms, but they also purchase vinyl records. Sophomore Abby McLaughlin said what she likes about vinyls.
I think that they're a really cool, I love music, so that's part of it, but I think they're a really cool piece of history, because now obviously everything's so digital. They're a really cool way to physically have music.
Although vinyl record sales have increased, Donahue still believes that other music mediums will continue to be favored over vinyl records. Vinyls have clearly caught the attention of Gen Z, and last year's best-selling vinyl records may play a part in that. Taylor Swift, Harry Styles, and Olivia Rodrigo were the top artists in vinyl sales. Reporting live in the studio for BG24, I'm Lana Jones.
Very cool, Lana. Thank you.
BG athletes are getting more opportunities to work with brands.
Yeah, coming up, how they can now make money for their name, image, and likeness.
And women's basketball loses their head coach, where the former leader is making a big jump and a lot of cash.
Welcome back to BG24 with this week's sports update. I'm Charlie Ryan. BGSU announced last week a new way for student athletes to make money. The university partnered with Blueprint Sports to create the NIL Ziggy Collective. NIL stands for Name, Image, and Likeness. This means athletes can be sponsored by companies and make money for their brand. Blueprint's press release says that supporters, alumni, and fans can make tax-deductible donations to the collective as well. For more information, visit bgfalconmedia.com. Heading into the weekend, BGSU baseball has won 8 of their last 10 games. The Falcons are tied for 5th place in the Mid-American Conference standings alongside the Toledo Rockets, although BG does have a chance to take the 3rd place spot with the weekend sweep over Kent State. Ball State holds the 1st place spot in the MAC with a 2-game lead over 2nd place Ohio. Even with the season 7 months away, BG men's basketball is beginning a new chapter. BG24's Steve Iwanek sat down with new head coach Todd Simon to learn more.
I mean, you're going to see relentless energy and enthusiasm.
After 8 years under former head coach Michael Huger, Bowling Green men's basketball is ready to start a new chapter. BGSU announced the hiring of Todd Simon on March 15th, just 10 days after the dismissal of Huger. With this move, the program is ready for a new identity.
We need to reinvigorate it. We need to get the enthusiasm of the community and the students and get the support kind of going again. And we'll be a little bit different brand of basketball. We like to score 85, 90 points a game and get the ball up and down the floor and an exciting brand of hoops. And so it's just going to be a little bit different of a feel.
The process of getting Simon was one that did not take much time and was a no-brainer.
Everybody that has touched him at some point has gone on to other places, and it's you can do a lot of due diligence. So going through that process of rigorously looking, and it was a lot of candidates that we were looking at, very, very clearly, because there is a certain type of person that I think is going to fit really well here. His name just kept coming back is in the front of the pack as being a person that embraces the values of what I have learned Bowling Green is about.
With the program ready for a lot of new faces, the Falcons may need some time to change the culture. However, Simon believes this is going to be a team that will make the campus and Bowling Green community proud.
I think it'll be really easy to like what they're going to see. And then the results are going to come ultimately as we continue to kind of sharpen and get a little bit, a little bit better and better as we go along. But that's the real selling point, is I think that people are going to come and see a bunch of guys playing like they love this game.
Steve Iwanek, BG24.
I mean, you're going to see.
On March 31st, women's basketball head coach Robin Freilich accepted the head coaching position at Michigan State. Freilich spent the last 5 years with the Orange and Brown, helping lead the Falcons to 2 MAC championship appearances. This season, the Falcons made their first ever appearance in the WNIT Fab 4. Freilich leaves BG with an overall record of 88-73. Now she gets to head home as Freilich is a Michigan native. She joins the Spartan program, who finished last season 7-10 in the Big Ten and 16-14 overall. Another reason she made the move? Payday. MLive.com says that her new salary is $900,000, a huge increase from her previous pay. At BGSU, Freilich made a salary of $258,000. Well, that's all I have for you guys here for Falcon Athletics. We'll hop back over to the desk because I got to go color some eggs. Happy Easter, you guys.
Sounds like quite the excellent opportunity, and a happy Easter to you too, Charlie. Thank you.
No shortage of puns here. All right, thanks for watching BG Today. Follow us for the latest news on Twitter at BG24 TV or find us on the web at bgfalconmedia.com.
We'll be back next Thursday with updates from around Bowling Green and Wood County. Have a good afternoon.